So next item is award a bid for legal services to Harris Beach. I'm not sure what people's tolerance is for continued conversation. In the charter, specifically states that each department has the ability to hire legal services for issues and things needed within their department. We have, for a long time, been asking for this help. We went through an interview process that was available to everybody. We scored these. We brought them forward. A tremendous amount of work was done. And then in between pre-agenda and the council meeting last time, an email was written by the city attorney saying we didn't need this. First off, I find that incredibly unprofessional. And the fact that you don't need it at this second shows you how little you know about what goes on in my department. Now, the question is to what degree of interrogation do you guys want to go through before you understand that I need these services? I have a list here that I pulled from the 37 cases in front of the city. Do you want me to ask you about each one of these? Because by charter, you're supposed to know. And I know you haven't been talking to my director of risk and safety. So does that matter? I'm asking city council members, or are you just going to ignore me? We have a responsibility. The argument that occurred last city council term was about the integration and need to have integration and participation between the legal services of our department and risk and safety, or rather, legal service of the city and the risk and safety function. It got so combative that risk and safety was pulled out of a department, and we had subsequent increases in our liability insurance because of that. So if we don't need extra help, that must mean we're doing everything we're supposed to do. Among that, the legal department is supposed to be up to date on all of these legal cases. I'm not going to embarrass these men because I know they're not. I can read you a letter or an email or a portion of an email from our risk and safety director. Would you like me to continue to do that, or do you recognize and understand I have the need for legal services to look at contracts because it's not happening? It's not happening. We have 300 some odd contracts per year on average, and they come through in slugs. And if you're going to tell me that every single one of those documents is reviewed, I'm going to tell you they're not. We know they're not. I have examples here of ones that got through with substantive changes that violate our policy. You want me to go through all of them?
You do what you have to do, Commissioner.
No, I don't want to. I just want to give my people the tools they need to get the job done.
Well, I'm not voting for it. But
so again, denying me the ability to do the job that the city requires us to do. Why? Because you know how my department runs better than I do? What's so funny?
Have you made a motion about this?
No, I haven't made any motions yet.
Okay, I'm not voting for it.
Great. What's so funny? I mean it.
Well,
I'm not playing games here. I have a staff that's ready to go on mutiny at times because of the things and the risk that's being put on the plate of us. We just talked about a $1.8 million increase in insurance and another $300,000 increase in liability this year. Do we want to do things to remove liability, decrease our risk, or do we just let it rip? Because you can't tell me 2 part-time people are equal to 2 people. What's the value of having 2 part-time people sit in this meeting? That's 6 hours of the 40 hours that we have. That's gone. They're mismanaging this department
Commissioner,
incredibly bad.
Are we discussing something? Or?
No, I'm making a point. I'm making a point that we all have the opportunity to bring forward legal services for the things that they need by the charter.
I get it, but...
you don't get it.
Well, obviously I don't. I'm not voting for it.
Yeah. So you don't think I have this need?
Correct.
Okay. Commissioner, do you feel I have this need?
No, so my position is that the charter, the mayor appoints the city attorney from the charter. The city attorney is in charge of all the legal services in the city. So, and I was always it was my understanding that when we're moving forward with the contract attorney, that you had an agreement that they needed it. And so then you referenced the memo.
Why did they let
we're-
me go through the entire process of interviewing all these people, wasting everybody's time? Why? If we don't need it, why? Quit smiling. Get up to the mic and tell me.
You're making a comment. We're not even in a motion yet.
No, because
All
last
we're
time...
doing is blowing hot air here. That's all we're doing, Commissioner. Do you want to make a motion so we can discuss your motion? I'm just telling you.
No, I want to understand how everyone else knows what I need, but I don't.
We're not in a discussion mode yet. We have nothing to discuss right now. You're just talking. Do you want to make this into a motion so that we can discuss it?
I want to know why this guy's laughing at me over here.
What do you want to do?
I'm going to bring forward a motion to award legal services to Harris Beach. In order to assist accounts with contract matters, I move to award the bid for legal services to Harris Beach in the amount not to exceed the hourly bid rates per the award as attached. I put that forward in a forward motion.
That is a motion. Is there a second? I'll second it.
Okay.
Now we can discuss it.
I've said everything I need to say.
Okay. Anybody else want to discuss it?
I have nothing further to add.
Okay, so then we'll take a vote on it. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay.
Nay.
Nay. Matter does not pass.
Great. Denial legal services again. Love it. Good luck when your contracts come through, gentlemen. Good luck. Because my department is not the department that's screwing up contracts.
You want to move on?
No.
What do you want to do?
I'm telling you, we are going to wind up in a critical shutdown because of this. Watch it happen. Or we're going to have an exposure because of a horribly written contract that's going to cost us money. Okay? Doesn't that matter to you? You're in charge of the legal function of this city.
We've moved beyond this now.
I haven't.
So you just
My
going to sit
agenda,
there
right?
and talk?
It's my agenda.
Well, then I think we can move on to the next.
Great. Fifth item.